Don't miss CCGCastle.com, best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we'll be looking at another deck for the standard format, and this time I have another Mega Evolution deck, and it features Mega Diancie-EX. So 190 HP Fairy type Pokemon. I need to tell you that this Pokemon does not have Spirit Link. So basically, if you want to evolve from the Diancie into the Mega Diancie, you need to lose your turn. So, but basically, you need to pay that for Diamond Force attack for 2. Sorry for that, for 2 Fairy energies and 1 Colorless energy for Diamond Force for 100. And during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to each of your Pokemon by attacks from your opponent EX. If this Pokemon is no longer your active Pokemon, this effect ends. So basically, yeah, something like a safeguard, but pretty much to all of your Pokemons from Pokemon EX in play. Weakness on Metal type and resistance -20 on Darkness. To retreat cost 190 HP Fairy type Pokemon. So I really like that. Definitely strong card. I played with 3 other Diancies EX with the Sparkle Wheel. As long as it's active Pokemon, any damage done to your Pokemon's opponent's attack is reduced by 30. Also under stage 60, and if there's any stadium card in play, 50 more. So for example, it can knock out cards like Wobbuffet and Shaymin-EX. For support, I'm running also 2 Aromatisse with the Fairy Transfer, non-EX attacker Xerneas for the Geomancy and the Rainbow Spear. You never know when you need to use that. 2 copies of Shaymin-EX for the Sky Return and the setup, and 1 Xerneas-EX for that breakthrough attack, which can actually one-hit knockout, for example, 2 Night Marchers at 1 turn. For example, you can one-hit knockout Boopkaboo and the Joltik on the bench. So definitely good card to use, especially for those Night Marchers. From item cards, I'm running a copy of Escape Rope. You never know when you need it. 2 Max Potions, because it's a fairy deck, we can just transfer energies and use Max Potion. 2 Mega Turbos for accelerating those Mega Dians. Copy of Startling Megaphone, definitely good. Also 3 copies of Trainers Mails, so I can look at the top 4 cards of my deck, reveal them. Also 4 copies of Trainers Mail, sorry for that. I can reveal the trainer card into the top 4 cards and put into my hand, expect for the Trainers Mail. 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Discard 2 cards from your hand in order to search your deck for any Pokemon you like. Also 4 copies of Versus Seekers, you need to have 4 of them. For supporter cards, I'm running 1 copy of AZ, definitely good because I can remove either way something from my active spot, or any Pokemon from play like Shaymin-EX for another setup, or even EX with a lot of damage. Also Hex Maniac against those Wildblooms, Greninja Breaks, Crobots and stuff like that. Definitely good card to have in deck. But also for turn 1 to shut down those Shaymin abilities for the setup. Single Lysandre, 2 N and 4 Sycamores for draw. Also 3 copies of Fairy Garden. In addition to that, I'm running 4 Bursting Balloons. Well, you need to have something to does damage to your opponent. Also, it increases a lot of chance to win Night March with the Bursting Balloon. 11 Fairy energies in total. So very interesting deck list. If you're looking for any of these cards, visit CCGCastle.com. You can find the link in my video description. Definitely good store to visit. Also, by typing TCG Center 5 code, you can get 5% discount on your purchase. So definitely keep that in mind. That's my advice. So yeah. Let's try to play 1 or 2 games with this deck so we can actually see how it works, and I can also show you this deck in action. Alright, so I actually can go first because I wanted coin flip. No basic Pokemon in my hand. Looks like that my opponent actually had one, so I'm going to start first, hopefully with the Bursting Balloon so I can prevent my opponent from attacking me. But who knows, maybe... Oh, there's actually Diance in my hand. I thought it was a Mega Diance, but actually it was just a Diance. Diancie-EX. Alright, so I have AZ in my hand. Looks like it's going to be Ultra Ball for 1 energy and maybe Mega Turbo. Or Ultra Ball for Mega Turbo and AZ I can at least grab Shaymin and expand a little bit of my bench. Maybe try to find that Xerneas. Alright. Okay, it's a Joltik on the other side, so very, very interesting. I definitely need those bursting balloons. Not sure what's the best option to pick. Maybe that's Xerneas, it's non-EX attacker, I guess. And I'm going straight forward with my Professor Sycamore. Hopefully I can find that Stadium card. No sign yet of the Stadium card, but I still have that Trainers Mail. Oh, there's a Bursting Balloon. I should rather grab that Bursting Balloon since I also have that Escape Rope in my hand. Bursting Balloon down to the Xerneas. And I'm looking forward to play that Escape Rope. Also, Shaymin can be played for 3 additional cards. Alright, another Bursting Balloon. So I can pass for now. Next turn I can play my Diancie and also have another Bursting Balloon. So if he wants to attack, he needs Fighting Fury Belt in order to survive. Then again, I mean, I can reduce the damage for 30 to all of my Pokemon if my Diancie is in the active spot. But actually, playing against Night March, it's not something you expect to win. So if I manage to go down to a few prizes, I guess I'm good, because Night March is just way too strong for this kind of the deck. So there's a Battle Compressor, so he can tin his deck for a little bit of the Night Marchers. So he discarded 3 Lampens. And there's a Trainer's Mail, so at least without Fighting Fury Belt, he's probably going to get the knockout, knock himself out, because Bursting Balloon will do 60 damage back, so that's my only hope that I can actually have in this game. Another round of Battle Compressor is for another Lampent. Oh, very interesting. There's a Crushing Hammer and versus Seeker for Professor Sycamore. So Bursting Balloon and Professor Sycamore. Alright, very interesting version of the Night March. Oh, so there's a Fighting Fury Belt and a double Colorless Energy. Double Colorless Energy, Shaymin for 2. Alright, so 2 extra cards. I already played one versus Seeker. I don't know if I'm forced to play, unfortunately, second one. But yeah, I guess I don't have another option. So it's going to be only 100 damage, 110 with the Night March, and he will take 60 damage back. Unfortunately, my opponent didn't get more and more Night Marchers, so I guess I'm happy with that. There is another Bursting Balloon, and I'm going to grab Aromatisse, because if I can hit that Max Potion, I can just heal all the damage from my... Or maybe I can get a second Shaymin-EX down to the bench, or maybe I can try with another Shaymin actually. Before I decide to grab that Xerneas, maybe I can just get Xerneas and something else with my Shaymin-EX. Fairy Garden and Mega Turbo. Okay, not good. I shouldn't do that actually, but never mind. So, Professor Sycamore, never mind. Alright, so there's a Xerneas, and again I pull that Ultra Ball, so at least I can play it for Aromatisse. And I think I don't have another option instead of going with Geomancy right here. I need more energies for next turn, so I can actually start to attack with my Xerneas, because that's actually not bad, because Breakthrough can hit for 60 active and does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon, so basically I can knock out 2 Night Marchers in one turn, Or if he tries to attack me next turn, I wish I had that Lysandre in my hand. I would be able maybe to damage that Shaymin and maybe to do some extra damage to that Joltik on the bench. And there's a Lysandre for that Shaymin, so it's going to be a knockout, and he's going down to 4 prizes. Luckily I have that N in my hand, so Night March for the knockout. How many Fairy Gardens I have? Only 1 left. So 1 energy and N. Hopefully I can find that Fairy Garden so I can retreat. No sign of the Fairy Garden. Trainers Mail for Max Potion. Well, at least I can use Max Potion, I guess. So Fairy Transfer down to the Xerneas. I should definitely came in front with my Xerneas instead of the Xerneas-EX instead of the Xerneas, and take double knockout in those Night Marchers. Bursting Balloon. Fairy Transfer again. I can hit for 110 with Wonder Stage, so I guess I need more energy cards. So it's going to be a Geomancy for 2 more energy cards, and after that I'm going into offense. I have another Versus Seeker in my hand, just in case my opponent managed to grab V-Seeker for Lysandre and for 2 prizes, knockout on that Shaymin-EX, I can just respawn back. And another Joltik, so that's something I didn't expect it. And there is another Crushing Hammer, so I can say goodbye to my energy from Xerneas. And there's a Floatstone down to the Shaymin-EX and Trainer's Mail. So the only card I'm looking forward is that Fairy Garden, but even without Fairy Garden I can play my Versus Seeker for AZ, and there's another Versus Seeker for another Lysandre, for another Shaymin-EX, and this is going to be a knockout again. So I should actually maybe expect that and maybe attach that Bursting Balloon down to my Shaymin. So I still don't have that Lysandre, but I guess I have that N. So my opponent is going down to 2 cards, and actually right here I can maybe try to find something like another Bursting Balloon. Oh, I have that Startling Megaphone, so I can use that definitely. So Startling Megaphone and Joltik will fall down. I'm going to take 1 prize. He should probably promote in the front one of his Joltiks, and if you do that I can just get away from 3 of his all 3 Joltiks I can swap in 1 turn, which is definitely something that I actually didn't expect to happen. So there's a breakthrough, and all 3 Joltiks are just going to fall down. And he have 4, 7, I think 8 Night Marchers. So with the Muscle Band he can actually knock me out. Yes, 8 Night Marchers, which is 160 damage. And I have 3 prizes left, so I somehow need to knock out that Pookaboo on the bench with my Lysandre for the next turn. And there's a Muscle Band. He also have only 1 card left in his hand, so there's a good chance that he don't have any kind of V-Seeker or supporter card for drawing. There's a Lysandre for Aromatisse. Okay, there's a Trainer's Mail. And luckily I find also that Fairy Garden that I can use. Fairy Garden, I can free retreat onto my Xerneas, and I can play Lysandre to knock out that Pookaboo. So this is a breakthrough, and without actually supporter card, as a top deck or versus Seeker, my opponent cannot win this, and somehow I actually managed to win that powerful Night March with just Xerneas-EX Breakthrough. Definitely good attack for those Night Marchers. I should say that, definitely good attack in this deck. I'm down to 3 cards, and I also have only 2 prizes left, so even if he tries to do something, I can actually just Lysandre it back. So I actually managed to win this. Let's try to play one more game with this deck, maybe against some EX deck, so you can see this Mega Diance in action against the EX. So I won the coin flip, and I can start first. So by going first, I can have turn 2, a lot of energies in play if I can go with my Geomancy. I should say I opened very good. I have Fairy Garden Energy, Trainers Mail, and Ultra Ball for Shaymin, so I cannot complain against that. So it's going to be a Fairy Garden Energy card, 1 Trainers Mail for AZ, which is not bad. Ultra Ball for Shaymin-EX. I'm not sure who will take that Bursting Balloon. I guess it really doesn't matter. Let's go with the Shaymin-EX. So I'm looking forward for maybe 1 copy of Spritzee and Xerneas, so no sign of any of those 2. I can go with my Bursting Balloon and with my AZ onto the Shaymin, so I can actually have more cards available. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a Spritzee. Alright, not bad. I'm going to retreat down to my Xerneas, and I'm going to pass my turn. With any kind of the wonder, if that Lugia can attack me, it will take 6 damage counters back. But if it can't, it will not take pretty much anything back, so maybe that Bursting Balloon was not a good option. But it is how it is, and there's a Fighting Fury Belt, so it can actually have 160 HP. So also have that Pressure, which can reduce the damage for 20. Which is definitely strong attack. Professor's Leather for 2 energies. Alright. 1 energy, single energy from his hand. And there's a Shona for 5. Alright, very interesting. Shona instead of the M. I cannot complain. There's a Mewtwo EX with the damage swap. And Dimension Wally. Alright. What else he can play? Just pass the turn. Alright, not bad. So, I'm going with my N right here without attaching that Bursting Balloon. I will go with that a little bit later. A lot of energy cards and Fairy Garden. I'm not sure if I even want to do that. Well, I guess I can discard 2 of my energies for 1 of my Aromatisse. Maybe I should even just go with, yeah, definitely with Aromatisse. That Mewtwo is still not a big threat, so I can have at least my Aromatisse in play. I gave my opponent a fresh hand of 6 cards, which is not good. And right here I'm going with my Geomancy for 2 more energies. So right now I have 4 energies in total in play. I think it's time to Mega Evolve. Or maybe just, yeah, there's a Spirit Link. I need to get rid of that Lugia in front somehow. That's the biggest concern right now. Oh, this is going to be 60 damage. God damn. Oh, no, even knockout of that Shaymin. Oh. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. So, I should definitely attach that Bursting Balloon, but I didn't. And yeah, I'm forced to use those Fairy Transfers right now to attack that Lugia. I can only hit for the 80 with my Rainbow Spear, but I need to somehow get rid of that Lugia in the front, so it's down to 80. It can hit me only for 70 next turn. And actually, with 1 more energy, I can knock it out. And I actually need to find my Mega Diance as soon as possible so I can evolve into it. Before that Mega Mewtwo starts to attack me. Oh, there's a Team Flare Grunt, and there you go with 1 of my energies and 70 damage. Okay. Mega Diancie. Yeah, 1 energy definitely. It will. Oh, I cannot play Geomancy, so I can use Fairy Transfer actually, and transfer one of my energies from Xerneas to one of my Diancie. And I'm forced to go into the Mega Diancie. I mean, next turn I can just knock out with Diamond Force that Lugia in the active spot, and I can just promote. Yeah, I mean, that's probably going to happen, because that Mewtwo is useless without Shrine of Memories. It cannot attack my Mega Diancie, that's for sure, so he will need something like Versus Seeker for Lysandre, but that's not going to happen this turn, so there's Intensifying Burn for the knockout. I wish there was not Fighting Fury Belt on it, so it would not happen, but it is how it is. And there's a Mega Turbo, so right now I have 3 energies ready for that attack. Oh, I will actually use that Fairy Transfer. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but I can use that. And Diamond Force, 80 damage, which is enough for the knockout, so I'm going to take my first prize. Hopefully it's going to be some kind of supporter card like N. Oh, just another Mega Diancie. Alright. At least that Mega Mewtwo cannot attack. And I'm pretty happy because Mega Mewtwo cannot do any damage to my Mega Diancie. And I can just start to attack it for 100, 100, 100. I mean, it will take 3 turns before I knock it out, but maybe I can also get that Xerneas-EX and just retreat and hit for the knockout with X-Blast. Alright, so Psychic Infinity for nothing. There's a Shaymin-EX, very nice. So I can draw cards until I have 6 in my hand, so Shaymin for 5 extra cards. What can I find here? Max Potion and another Diancie. So I'm thinking about Ultra Ball for one of my Xerneas. So I can actually have the chance to knock out that Mewtwo next turn. And yeah, pretty much Diamond Force for 100. Next turn I can just retreat and use that X-Blast for 140, get rid of that Mega Mewtwo-EX from the active, took 2 another prizes, and yeah, without energies in play, my opponent pretty much cannot do anything. And this seems to be a GG for me. Alright, so there is 1 energy onto the Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet with Psychic Assault can do a lot of damage, and there's another Lugia-EX. Alright, so that Lugia can be just a nightmare, but luckily it's not going to happen, Lysandre, so probably that Mewtwo is going to fall down next turn. Only if he tries to retreat, maybe onto the Wobbuffet, and there's a Giovanni Shim, very interesting. So EXs at this point of the game cannot do any damage to me. Oh, there's an Escape Rope. Who should I promote in front? Maybe he can retreat again. Oh, this is not good. Well, I will promote my Diancie. I don't have nothing to lose, even if he can retreat again. It's not a big deal, but if he cannot retreat, then I can just retreat back with my Fairy Garden and hit for the 100 with my another Diancie. I also have that Max Potion in my hand, which can be very useful. But something like top deck, yeah, something like top deck on the Lysandre would be the best option that I could actually get. And this is going to be another Diamond Force. No, I'm just going for it with that Professor Sycamore. I'm searching for that Lysandre. I was not able to find it, but at least there is a 1 copy of Bursting Balloon. Oh, I actually managed to find Lysandre, but I cannot play it right now. I'm talking bull right now, but never mind. It's 100 damage, so next turn I have that Lysandre for Mega Mewtwo. I can easily get 2 prizes. There's another energy, and if he tries to attack me, it will knock himself out. So I don't know if he wants to do that. No, he's just retreating down to the Mewtwo EX. He probably don't know that his active Mewtwo cannot do nothing, even with the Hex Maniac. No, you cannot shut down the effect of the attack. It's the effect, it's not the ability. So it's not going to happen. Psychic Infinity is not going to happen. So it's just the effect of attack, not the ability. So I can retreat right now. Oh, actually do a little misplay right here. I totally forgot that he played that Hex Maniac, so I almost bit myself. So I actually need to came in front again. It was a tiny misplay right here. I'm going to put that Bursting Balloon on my Shaymin just in case he wants to knock him out, and it's going to be another Diamond Force. Oh my god. Luckily, thank god I had that Seeker in my hand, because it would be just totally disaster for me. Another Diamond Force for 100. This is Mewtwo. This Mewtwo going down to 200 damage, so I can actually even do multiple knockout with the Breakthrough, and this is definitely going to happen next turn. I'm going probably to take 3 prizes, maybe by... There's a Juwanishim, so he can drop 3 extra cards. Yeah, definitely I will do that. I will play my Lysandre maybe for that. Oh, so you decide to go with the Lugia in the front, so... Definitely Lysandre down to Wobbuffet. And the Xerneas is going to hit for a lot of damage right here. It's my turn. So Lysandre onto the Wobbuffet. I'm going to retreat down to my Xerneas. What the heck is going on? I cannot use my Fairy Transfer again. Why? Did he play... Why is my Fairy Transfer locked? I mean, he played that Juwanishim, not a Hex Maniac. I'm totally, I don't know what should I say right here. How the heck is going on? I mean, I didn't play a Hex Maniac, and he played Hex Maniac turn before, and I still cannot play my Fairy Transfer. And right now, I can use Fairy Transfer? What the heck is going on right here? I'm just confused. I was not able to play Fairy Transfer. Oh, I was not able to play Fairy Transfer because the Wobbuffet was in the active spot. Oh, sorry for that. I'm a little bit tired. I totally forget about that Bite Barricade. Oh, what a knob I really am. Never mind. Diamond Force for 80. This Lugia is going to fall down. It takes a little bit to actually get from legs to my head what is going on. And there is another Psychic Energy on that Lugia, but yeah, definitely my opponent is in a big trouble. Next turn I can definitely get a double knockout. I do a lot of misplays in this game, but actually just keeping everything into it. Oh, there's a Lysandre, so big Lysandre onto my Xerneas. You can actually right now retreat and took 2 prizes. Very smart. Psychic Infinity for the knockout. Come on, I shouldn't do that. But never mind. He's going down to 1 prize. I'm going to take my N. Going to take my N, so I can actually end my opponent down to 1 card. So with only a single card in his hand, he have very difficult job to do something. I also managed to find that Xerneas, which can be actually useful. Yeah, there's Diamond Force again for the 100. I'm going to take 2 prizes, and I still need to grab 3 more prizes. I have that Hex Maniac in my hand. I also have another Fairy Garden and a Bursting Balloon, and pretty much 8 more cards left. I should definitely end these earlier if I actually didn't make a misplay, but never mind. That Lugia is going to fall down next turn, that's for sure. And wow, he managed to find a Shona, so he can actually draw 5 extra cards. Very interesting. And there is energy card, but no point of playing that, actually. There's another Lugia. And my turn. I mean, I can attach the Bursting Balloon just because I can't do that. Diamond Force for another 80. I'm going down to 2 prizes. All I really need is to take 2 more prize cards. There is another Mega Diancie. I can evolve into it, but I'm just not going to do that. That one Mega Diancie was all I was looking for, and all he can do is just promote either way Wobbuffet or Lugia, but he decided to go with the Wobbuffet in the active. With Dimension Wall and Psychic Energy, he can actually do some damage. Without that, he can't. So he's charging that Lugia on the bench. Luckily, I have my Max Potion in hand, so I can use that. And Giovanni Shim, so he can drop some extra cards. I mean, if there's any stadium card in play, I can hit for 120, so that's definitely going to happen next turn. I'm going to retreat and use my Wonder. But before I do that, I need Seeker for Lysandre. Alright, so right now I can use Fairy Transfer and transfer my energies down to my Diancie. And I hit for 120, but it's not enough for the knockout since the Lugia is 120 and can reduce the damage for 20. 110. But at least I can one-hit knock out that Wobbuffet for the next turn and pretty much win the game after I knock out that Lugia. So that was the thing that I was looking to do. Alright, so there's a double colors energy and it is going to be 120. After that I can just heal the damage off with my Aromatisse. Fairy Transfer, healed that damage with my Max Potion and pretty much win the game. And I can also end my opponent down to 1 card. So he will don't have another option instead of the he will don't have another option instead of lose that game with promoting one of his Wobbuffets into the active spot. Alright, so I'm down to 2 cards, he's down to 1 card. Fairy Transfer again. And yeah, I'm 1 step to the victory. So 1 more prize after this knockout I need to take, and it's pretty much GG after that. So I can hit with Wonderful Stage for 110, which is pretty much enough to one-hit knockout that Wobbuffet. Only thing that I can save actually my opponent is maybe that Fighting Fury Belt, but then again I have my V-Seeker or Versa Seeker, whatever you want in my hand, so I can just play my Lysandre and go straight away for the knockout. And that's pretty much GG. So there's a Dimension Wally, and it's my turn, and yet again it's a stadium card in play, so it's 110 damage and it's a knockout. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. That was my Mega Diancie deck. Very interesting deck list. Once again, you can find the full deck list right here. Also, if you're looking for any of these cards, you can find them on CCGCastle.com. I provide the link in the video description, and by typing TCG Center 5 code, you can also get 5% discount on your purchase. So that's pretty much all for today. I hope you enjoy watching it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more future videos. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments below. Till the next time, see you in the next video. Have a good day and goodbye.